Namaste. Welcome to a new episode of Accomplished Women, and this time it is the Women's Day special. Today we have a guest who is pretty versatile in different arenas. She focuses on creating a positive work culture and she focuses on creating an exclusive education environment by bringing in Vikas and Virasat. We have Ms. Mansi Talwar, who is a new age entrepreneur, a women entrepreneur who's making a lot of difference in the society. Mansi, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Arvind.
Mansi, I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
Yeah. Number one, you have dedicated your life to create a positive work culture. Can you elaborate a little on that?
Sure, Arvind. So, creating a positive workplace culture is at the core of my mission at Happy Me. Because I strongly believe that when people are happy and fulfilled at work, they are more engaged, productive, and innovative. And when people are happy at work, they tend to bring that positivity back home with them. So this can lead to better relationships with family and friends, as well as improved mental and emotional well-being. And this not only benefits individuals, but also organizations as a whole. And, one of the key ways I work towards this goal, which I call the first angle in my organization, is by promoting effective communication. Now, we all know that communication is fundamental to a successful workplace. So we talk about communication to the outer world and also to your own self, which we call as self-talk. And when done mindfully, your communication can enhance your relationships, build trust, and foster a positive environment. So we teach techniques that help individuals and teams communicate more openly, empathetically, and constructively. And when I refer to self-talk, the way you talk to yourself, your inner voice, I link it to my second angle, that is mindfulness in action. This is another cornerstone of my approach. And, you must have noticed how I call it mindfulness in action, because it's not only incorporating mindfulness practices like meditation and breathing exercises into the workday, it's much more than that. We help individuals cultivate a greater sense of awareness, reduce stress, and improve their overall well-being. This, in turn, contributes to a more positive and harmonious work culture. The third angle is where we focus on empowering individuals to take ownership of their happiness at work. This involves helping them identify their strengths, values, and goals, and aligning these with their work. And when people are able to find a meaning and purpose in what they do, they are more likely to be motivated, engaged, and satisfied. Because creating a positive work culture not only improves the quality of life for individuals at work, but also a positive ripple effect that extends to their personal lives, leading to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life overall.
That's quite interesting to know. And Mansi, secondly, as a coach, what is the number one challenge that you see in setting up a happy mindset or a happy workplace?
Well, many people are conditioned to believe that their happiness is dependent on the external factors, such as their jobs, their relationships, their possessions. However, true happiness comes from within and is largely influenced by our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. So one of the biggest challenges is helping individuals recognize and overcome limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns that may be holding them back from experiencing true happiness. This can be challenging, especially for those who've been conditioned in a way to believe that they are the victims of circumstances. And at certain point in time, most of us have believed that. Many people have ingrained habits of self-doubt, criticism, pessimism, and this can hinder their ability to cultivate happiness and positivity. So these negative thought patterns often stem from past experiences or could be societal influences or sometimes self-imposed expectations. They can manifest as fear, fear of failure, feeling of inadequacy, or a constant focus on what's lacking rather than what's going well in their lives. So, as a coach, my role is to help individuals recognize the challenges, these negative thought patterns, and replace them with more positive and empowering beliefs. This may involve certain techniques such as cognitive restructuring, reframing, mindfulness practices, basically to increase self-awareness and shift perspective, which develops a more positive outlook by embracing the ups and downs in life and finding joy and meaning in every moment. Most important, to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for what they have, because happiness really is a choice that we make, and we have the power to change our mindset and outlook on life.
Again, nice to know. And Mansi, you play a major role in implementation of national education policy in schools. So, as a coach, how do you see national education policy influencing a happy mindset? And or otherwise, how do you bring in that happy mindset by implementing this policy in schools among children?
Well, after working with a couple of schools on implementation of NEP, I see that NEP um, in itself is a transformative framework that has the potential to significantly influence a happy mindset in the students. The NEP focuses on developing higher education system that enhances student learning experience that aligns well with the goal of promoting happiness and well-being among the students. There is a quote in the policy, if I am, if I recall it correctly, that a quality higher education must enable personal accomplishment and enlightenment, constructive public engagement, and productive contribution to society. It must prepare students for more meaningful and satisfying lives and work roles that enable economic independence. Now, clearly, the youth bulge will translate into a dividend only when the education system equips them with not only the necessary job-ready skills, but also transforms them into happy, holistic individuals, ready to adapt and willing to contribute. Now, one of the key ways the NEP is influencing a happy mindset in students is through its emphasis on holistic development. The policy recognizes the importance not just of the academic achievements, but also personal accomplishment, enlightenment, and constructive public engagement. And by encouraging a more holistic approach to education, the NEP is helping students to develop a broader perspective on life, which can contribute to the overall happiness and well-being. The NEP's emphasis on flexibility and choice is also conducive to promoting a happy mindset in students. The policy encourages schools to offer a wide range of subjects and extracurricular activities, allowing students to pursue their interests and passion. Now, this can help students feel more engaged and fulfilled in their learning, which is essential for promoting happiness. And NEP recognizes the prevalence of anxiety and depression as well, and other mental health issues among students. And thus it calls for schools to provide support and resources to address these issues. By prioritizing mental health, NEP is helping create a more supportive and nurturing environment for students, which is essential for happiness and well-being. And as an educationist, I'm committed to implementing the NEP in the way that fosters happiness and well-being among students, ensuring that they not only succeed academically, but also lead fulfilling and meaningful lives.
That's again pretty interesting to know. And finally, Mansi, so what is your growth objective for the coming years, and how would you like to penetrate, and how are you looking forward to penetrate your objective of a happy mindset?
Well, I look forward to expand the reach of Happy Me and impact more individuals and organizations around the world. So I aim to touch at least 5 lakh lives in next 5 years to penetrate the objective of a happy mindset by continuing to offer innovative coaching programs, workshops, and resources that promote happiness, mindfulness, and effective communication in the workplace. And one of my key strategies, which to achieve this, is to leverage technology to enhance accessibility and scalability. We are continuing to develop and refining our coaching programs and workshops to ensure they are customized to the needs and are effective and impactful. We've also sought strategic partnerships and collaborations with like-minded organizations and thought leaders in the field of positive psychology, mindfulness, and personal development. And also with companies and organizations that share our vision of creating happy and productive workplaces. Because by joining forces, we can amplify our message and reach a broader audience. And while I say that, I'm also committed to furthering my own learning and development as a coach, because I'm willing to learn and be updated with the latest research, the trends, best practices in the field of happiness, mindfulness, and workplace culture, to ensure that Happy Me remains at the forefront of promoting positive mindset in the workplace and offers the best possible guidance and support to our clients. My goal is to create a ripple of positivity and happiness that extends far beyond my immediate reach and ultimately contributing to a happier, more mindful, and more fulfilled world. And I'm really excited about the opportunity to continue growing and expanding Happy Me's impacts in the years to come.
It's a lot of work to do in the coming years, and no doubt you're
Absolutely.
creating a happy workplace, you're creating a happy education ecosystem. All the best to all your endeavors, Mansi, and we wish to see you growing more and more and creating more happy places.
Thank you so much, Arvind.
It was a pleasure hosting you, Mansi.
Mine too.